Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle. This is Manifest with Michelle. I want you to do this 3 times a day and you will start manifesting your dreams. Love, finances, peace in your life, whatever you want to manifest. If minimum 3 times a day, you only have to do it 3 times a day. That's it. You can do it morning, lunch, evening, and that's it. 30 seconds each time, a minute each time. What I suggest, because I'm always the more the better, I like to tie things to an activity. If I want to remember about my self-talk, if I want to become aware of all that nattering going on in my head, I like to tie it to when I go to the bathroom. Because no matter where I am, certain times of the day, a certain amount of times during the day, I go to the bathroom. If I'm at the mall, use a public restroom. If I'm at work, use the bathroom at work. If I'm visiting a friend, use a bathroom at the friend's house. And going to the bathroom, it's quiet. And I think to myself, what am I speaking in my brain? What is my chatter? What is my self-talk? What is generally sometimes that nasty roommate telling me? Is it telling me that I'm not enough and I'm not capable and I'm making a fool of myself and I don't like what I'm wearing today and I am overweight? Generally, that's what this roommate in your head is telling you. So 3 times a day minimum, or every time you go to the bathroom, I like to do it like that. I want you to activate your reticular activating system. Your RAS, your reticular activating system. This is what you focus on, you find evidence of. So if you focus on, if you just bought a Jetta, a Volkswagen Jetta, when you're out driving, you see Volkswagen Jettas everywhere. If you focus on people being nasty to you, you will find evidence of people being nasty to you all the time. If you just bought a brand new jacket and you love it, it is amazing how often you will see that similar jacket out in public. What you focus on grows. So now 3 times a day, or again, every time you go to the washroom or whatever trigger you can use to remember this, I want you to use your reticular activating system. And I want you to say to yourself, I always see evidence of blank. Whatever you want to grow in your life, whatever you want to attract, using the law of assumption, the law of attraction, like attracts like, I always see evidence of. I always see evidence of kindness. I always see evidence of an abundance of money flowing to me. I always see evidence of new subscribers subscribing to this channel because we have like thoughts, we meld, we are the same type of person. I always see evidence of. What do you want to see in your life? Do you want to just see Volkswagen Jettas? I have a dog who's a golden doodle. I swear I've never seen a golden doodle. Now I see them everywhere. My reticular activating system. Do I want to see evidence of golden doodles everywhere? What you focus on grows. I always see evidence of coincidences. I always see evidence of synchronicities. I always see evidence of love. I always see evidence of miracles that support me in my growth. I always see evidence of healing. Because if you focus on the opposite, you always can see evidence of disease and evidence of sickness. So again, train your reticular activating system. I always see evidence of health. I always see evidence of healing. I always see evidence of wealth and abundance. I always see evidence of me attracting money into my life. Every time you get even a small amount of money, every time you save money with a coupon, every time somebody buys you a coffee, say thank you. That is evidence of the abundance of wealth coming into your life. your reticular activating system, turn that on to see evidence of all the things you want to see in your life. In the morning, while you're laying in bed, just as you wake up, I always see evidence of. I always see evidence of. Say that, whatever you want to grow in your life, then at lunchtime say it and do it right before you go to bed at night. Or like me, every time you go to the washroom, because it's a nice quiet place in there. It interrupts your day, it interrupts your thoughts, because sometimes your thoughts can be negative. That's when I like to do it, because it happens wherever I am, and it works for me as a trigger to remember, because sometimes the hardest part of this is remembering to do it. Just remember to do it by setting yourself a trigger, whatever works for you. I just heard 2 fantastic mantras today. Too good to be true is my new standard. So now I say to myself, I always see evidence of things being too good to be true, things being miracles, good things happening to you. The second one was, I love money because it comes to me whenever I call it. I find that funny because I picture my dog. My dog comes to me whenever I call him. So now I picture money. Money comes to me whenever I call it. I see evidence of money coming to me whenever I call it. Remember, your reticular activating system will pick up whatever you focus on. On a past job that I had to work in the country. I had to drive through farms on dirt roads. I actually worked at a Hutterite colony, which in itself was a very fantastic experience and very great time in my life. But anyways, I went to the Hutterite colony to work in the school system there. On the way to work, somebody challenged me to pick out the color red. How often do I see the color red? And I said, I never see the color red. It's especially certain times of year, but crops are never red, and fences and the ditches, I just don't see anything red. I couldn't think of anything red that I see on my way to work. But when I primed my brain to see red when I was driving 10, 15 minutes to the Hutterite colony, I saw it everywhere. I noticed a birdhouse that had been nailed to the fence. I noticed the barn that was red. I didn't even know that. I noticed a red car. I noticed red. I could probably think of 50 things red driving to work, but I wasn't primed to notice it before. I wasn't primed to focus on it. What you focus on grows. So even if it's the color red, if you focus on it, you will see it everywhere where you thought there was no red. It is everywhere. So focus on what you want. And again, say to yourself, minimum of 3 times a day, I always see evidence of. I always see evidence of abundance. I always see evidence of miracles. I always see evidence of love. I always see evidence of my dog listening to me and being a well-trained dog. I always catch my children doing things right. I always see evidence of love and abundance and wealth and health in this world. Reticular activating system, use it to your advantage. It can change your life. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in another video.